I present on a holiday channel selling cruise holidays. So a day can be very different to the next one. So I'm lucky that I actually get to go on board cruise ships and film what they're like on board, to sample them and the destination as well. On top of that TV work, I also, for Vision Cruise, I do a lot of marketing, so digital and print marketing. I do a lot of that as well. A typical day is never the same as the next one. When I walk in of a morning, it's normally going through what the schedule is going to be like for that day. So we'll look at what we're going to film. We'll go in depth with the producer of the programs, so we know what we're doing when we go to record. When we do record, usually in the morning or it can be in the afternoon, we film everything as live. So there's someone in the gallery, the director, who's cutting between cameras, just mainly because of the sheer volume of what we do. We don't have time really to edit it all afterwards. I'm quite lucky, the job that I do at Vision Cruise, they're quite understanding, so they let me do, if I've got to leave early for a game, they're understanding about that. So they're two very different jobs. They don't really go together very well, but I just managed to work them together. I first came to Marine in August 1996. I got some free tickets from a neighbour. She got them from a school and she wasn't interested. So I came here with my dad and my sister in 96 to the first game. I remember probably about 4 years later, I went to my first away game, and that was Hyde United. So we went on the supporters coach, which was quite a big thing when you're little. But yeah, I remember that game, going there. There's been quite a few memories, not all of them favourite, but there's the FA Trophy run we've had in the past couple of years. We've played opposition teams, we've been there and we've beaten them. The memorable one was Dover, which we did last season. So with my role as secretary, I had the job of having to book a couple of coaches to Dover, to book 50 people into a hotel, organise their evening meal for them as well. So there's a lot that goes into the planning of an event like that. But when it all comes together, it's pretty good. I started off helping out in the club shop. I can't remember when I started doing that. It was a number of years ago. So from the club shop, I then went on to the supporters club committee. Then I helped with the programme. So I used to come down and do a few pages here and there, helping with the programme. Then I then joined the management committee in 2006. And then I helped out with the paperwork on a match day. So our past president, who's passed away, Jeff Cooley, he was the football secretary at the time, so took me under his wing, showed me what to do and how to do everything, and that was in about 2006. Then I took over all the match day admin in 2008, and then I became club secretary in 2010. It has its challenges sometimes, but it's amazing to see, what goes on behind the scenes. A lot of people think, you turn up at 2:30 on a Saturday, you go home at 5 o'clock, and then you come back next week. But I mean, we're a part-time club, but it is like a business. There's always something going on every day that we have to deal with. I'm always working on match day admin. So normally for the secretary role, I'm looking at fixtures around about 2 weeks ahead. So we're working on fixtures now that are happening in a couple of weeks' time, because there's certain things, policies and procedures we have to do to make sure that everything's implemented and in place. Otherwise, ultimately, they result in a fine from the authorities. Home and away games totally different. So for a home game, if it's a Saturday, we start off by meeting a few of us. We meet at around about 10 o'clock in the morning. There's making sure that the ground's all okay, everywhere's tidy, there's nothing broken anywhere. I then go home and then come back again around about 12:30. So I then make sure that all the match day things are ready in terms of team sheets or the paperwork. I'll liaise with the manager to get the team, make sure it's all typed up, ready for the press and for exchanging with the opposition, which we do that around about an hour before kickoff. You get to watch the game then, and then at half time you have to let the various associations know the results, the scores and things. And again, I have to do that after the game. I probably leave here about an hour and a half after the final whistle, and then I go home, and then it's about another hour of paperwork, making sure everything's sent off. It's good to be part of something in the community, to work well with others. and also you've got to work on your own as well sometimes. So I can do that, and no, I do enjoy it.